Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Fruit Guru, and today we're going to do a bit of an account overview update, and we're also going to do a chunk of our free Hiroki polls. I was actually going to do this a couple of days later, but I'm absolutely choked with a cold and I'm feeling miserable. So I have, I think, 10 polls I can do. So since I'm feeling kind of down, I thought I'd just treat myself and go ahead and pull them today. And I kind of wanted to record pulling them. So yeah, that's why we're here. I'm going to tie it in with, as I said, the account update. It's been a while since I've done one. And I'm just going to kind of take you through what I've been working towards, what I've got, and kind of what's on my plan going forward. So I'm going to jump right into the units. If you're just here for the pulls, kind of skip more towards the end, because that's where they're going to be. So yeah, we'll jump into our units first, and as you can see, compared to last time, we've got a lot more 99s. We've done a lot of work, most notably Delita, Warrior of Light, and our Mediana, which I'm really chuffed about. We were able to max Mediana out due to the bingo, and I was really happy about that. I still have a good bit of work to do on her, to be honest. She's not really optimized, but she's fine for farming, and quite happy with her. We also have Delita, who is basically kind of saved our account from a PvP perspective. Now I do have other kind of PvP appropriate units, but nothing that kind of does the job he does. I did actually pull an Orlando, but I never built him, and this has kind of really filled the void I was feeling from not having a big powerhouse kind of melee carry unit. So yeah, I'm using mostly Delita, Warrior of Light, and Ayaka. I'm actually pretty close to limit breaking Ayaka. Let's have a look. We need 50 more shards, and we can actually almost buy those outright, because if I fly just into the... God, sorry, I've lost the window. There we go. If I fly into the Mog Shop, I've actually managed to save up quite a few of the UR medals. Let's have a look. We need 200. So yeah, so we've got 40 guaranteed tokens from here, and I'm probably going to use them for Ayaka, but I've also managed to somehow pull a few copies of Rain. And I wasn't interested at him, or I wasn't interested with him at the banner at the time, because I kind of went for a Fryevia. But after fighting him in Arena quite a lot, I've got a lot of respect for him now. I think he's a really strong unit, and I've actually got him to Limit Break 3, just for luck. I've actually been doing his daily quests as well. But, you know, if I was to pull another couple of copies of him, I think I'd actually put the shards or the medals into him. I don't really like using medals once the unit gets to Limit Break 4, because I feel like I can just kind of farm them out. I know it's a bit of a slow process, but this game is a slow burner, so I don't really mind. I generally like using the tokens to get something to LB4, because that's when I feel like they're usable. For arena and stuff like that. I don't mind going in with 89 units. I don't feel like I have to have 99 units. Maybe with the exception of one or two types. But my Ayaka's been sitting at 89 for God knows how long now, and she's just invaluable. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how the units are coming along. Oh God, I'm clicking all the wrong things today. Yeah, so I think we got a Gafgarian maxed out as well, and we did that because of the raid. I didn't have any good Dark Slash units, so this was the only one I could invest in. And thankfully I'd gotten all his shards due to the first Final Fantasy Tactics banner. And yeah, I just kind of maxed him out, built him up, and he was actually really good. And I still use him for quite a lot of content, so... you know, if you haven't kind of maxed him out yet, and you know, you haven't got him the first time round, I really recommend building him. Can't stress it enough. Fantastic unit, really good for stuff like tower content and harder content. And yeah. Then we also have our boy Tyrell here, and he was built because he's part of the B2 unit series. And to be honest with you, I haven't really had a chance to put him into any hard content yet. Maybe I could have done it with the deep dive, or the whatever the tower that goes down is called at the moment. But I kind of flew through that, and I've been so busy the last couple of weeks that I didn't really have a chance to kind of do a lot with it, so I just kind of cleared it and got it over and done with. So yeah, we kind of missed the chance to showcase him there. However, with the Ifrit raid coming up, I think I'm actually going to be using this guy to solo level my own raid quite a bit. So we'll be able to do kind of a video on him then, and we'll kind of see how good he is in a situation that he's more kind of built towards. So I am looking forward to that. And finally, where are we? Shadowlinks, yeah. This is who I would have liked to have had for the last, not the last raid, but the raid before with the Dark Slashers. I thought she was just invaluable. I know she wasn't used particularly a ton at the top of the raid, but I always loved it when a Shadowlinks joined my party. I'm still building up Ziza. This is a really slow process. I think I pulled one of her dupes in a pull. I do have her to limit break 3, still a load to go for the TMR. I'm not actively buying her shards, I'm just doing the dailies, and I'll get to it eventually. It's the TMR is a want more than a need. When I get it, I'll be happy, but I'm not in any kind of rush to get there. I've got kind of other things I'm enjoying playing around with. Most notably Mediana's TMR, which if you saw my last video on my Delita PvP, I'm kind of using that a lot to buff Delita and my Warrior of Light. Venera we pulled on the FF1 banner, and again, I'm not actively buying her shards, not hoping really to pull for her, but I'm very, very slowly kind of farming them and getting her up, just because I like the design more than anything. But I don't have the resources to kind of go nuts on her, and if her banner was to come up again, I don't think I'd be buying the shards. I think I'm just kind of hoard my resources and just again slow burn it through. And I think that's pretty much it for the units. I've actually pulled a few copies of Eileen recently, and I actually do like this this unit. Yeah, I've got 207. I've never bought any shards, and I know a lot of people get kind of disappointed when they get Eileen or Mashery, but I like the unit. I kind of like the Trustmaster as well, so this is something that I will actually pour my Rainbow Rocks into once we get all our shards. And I think I actually finally, who's the other one that everybody hates? So yeah, Mashery. I am actually trying to, I'm not disappointed if I get her shards either, because her TMR is actually really, really strong as well. So I kind of like to have that. And also now that we are kind of in, there's a lot more status effects being thrown around, and because she can kind of dispel all those quite easily, I think she's quite valuable now, and I think a lot of people kind of sleep on her, and that's fine. You know, you don't need her. You know, whatever unit you build is going to be good in one way, shape, or form, or something or other. You can't have them all, but I don't mind it when I get a Mashery pull. I did mind it when I got the Mashery pull when I was going for Warrior of Light, because not in the same desire category for me back then. But look, it is what it is, and yeah, that kind of takes us through that. If we take a look at our equipment, again, this is where I'm always so bad, because I just can't. I don't auto bot or macro. I don't do that at all. I don't care if people do it. I don't have a problem with people who do it, but it's just not for me. But yeah, our gear, it's got a lot of work to be done. Particularly my platinum rods and stuff. My magic users really suffer. My ice brands, I just can't get these feckin' ice thingy-majiggities, whatever they're called, the ice crysts. So yeah, that's another work in progress, like most things here. And yeah, I mean, we've got to use our gunner stuff is good. We do have our Nagnaroks again, which are nice. The +5, I keep re-leveling because I'm trying to max it out, and I'm having terrible luck with the rolls. I actually ran out of ores, so I'm kind of farming those to try and fix this. But yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting there. Our armor gear is actually alright. I don't tend to +5 a lot of stuff that's like raidy or anything like that, because I don't hate myself enough to keep doing the same thing again and again. I just can't. So stuff like the Armor of Light, we've got kind of built up well. Our Platinum Robe is +2. We could get it to +3 if we want, but it's just a resource bottleneck at the moment. Sage's hat +4 is not too bad. We will finish that out when it comes back in the event. And I also want to do some work on my smart coats. But I am in a position now where even though these aren't all maxed, I do find myself, I've got like a lot of flexibility with my gear. So I'm kind of, you know, there's room for improvement, but it's not going to be the difference between not being able to run the builds I want or not. They'll just be slightly less effective. And finally, in the accessories, I don't think much has changed here. Most of these are actually TMRs, as you can see. I did build this sortilege. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong again, sorry if I am. I love this piece of gear. I will +5 it, but I have everything maxed on this for now, so I'm kind of leaving it. And yeah, just really, really handy, especially if I want to use an armor TMR that doesn't have like a lot of defense. This isn't the highest, you know, it's no golden armor, as I said last time, but it is a nice big chunk, and it's pretty good. And also, you know, things like blind resistance up, you never need it till you do need it. So you know, one day, maybe there's going to be something really frustrating with blind, and you know, this is going to be my answer to that. So it's always good to have things in the old back pocket to be prepared with. Sorry if I sniff a bit during this, as I said, I'm a bit coldy. I'm really trying hard not to sneeze or cough or anything, but you know, I might have to pause every now and again and have a bit of a blow in the nose situation. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That's probably the worst part of the account. I know there's a lot of people who have kind of way better stuff than me there, but you know, the game's a time sink. You can only do so much. So let's take a look at our espers. Here, I'm really happy because I've got my Odin maxed out 80/80, which is really, really good. And I got this on Delita at the moment, and Jesus Christ, he hits like a truck, and he's tanky, and he's fast, and he just does everything. I completely love this unit, in case you didn't guess. So yeah, that's pretty good. I am getting my golem up a little bit, which is for my Warrior of Light. The kind of Magicite quest has been really, really helpful there. And I've just got one more Man-Eater node to get. I have all the defense ones, so that's coming along quite well. Tetrasulfate's taking a bit of a backbench because I'm not using my gunner comps and I don't really run any evade teams. And yeah, you can see I've kind of been building up all the others. I know everyone says build up, but with stuff like this I tend to build across because, you know, you get these up to a certain level where they're quite usable, and I'd rather have multiple options to go in for stuff like raids and stuff like that, you know, because Odin's really good, but in a lot of raids, you know, Tetrasulfate's going to be better, say, for the Cactor coming up, with the Ifrit raid and stuff like that. So, you know, kind of good to have options again. I don't like to kind of pigeonhole myself too much. Nothing too exciting anyway besides that. I did kind of start leveling up the red chocobo, and then I pulled the two-headed dragon, and I'm kind of stuck because I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I should stop the red chocobo, put it on the back burner, and start leveling this up because I've actually got enough resources to get this pretty close to 50. Yeah, 49 and you know, a chunk. So I think I'm going to pour resources into this, but I just can't decide. So I'm dilly-dally central here, and that's okay. You know, it's not going anywhere. I'll live. And finally, the vision cards, and I don't think this has been a huge change over last time. I probably got a few things kind of built up a little bit more. Sorry, I haven't used blue stacks for a while. Let's get out of that. And let's just sort these properly. So, sort by level and descending. And you can see Frederica's Dream is still my most built card. Scion, we are going to actually get to 3 stars, which I'm really chuffed about. I have to proc one more Whimsy Shop, which I'm probably going to do. Well, I'll probably do it after this. And then I'm going to buy the 25 shards in the shop, and that's going to be level 3. And, you know, I know a lot of people going for level 4 here. I'd love level 4, but that's not going to happen just yet. That'll be when this comes back around, which I'm sure it will. Again, slow burn. Not going to Sonic the Hedgehog through everything, but I'm fine. 10% is a nice number. You know, it's higher than 8% as it currently is, obviously. And I can live with that. So yeah, that's that. Vow Loves, obviously, a lot of my MRs are maxed. Ifrit, I've started kind of building. I need a lot more shards, especially with the Lisa now I need this, so I'm really hoping I can pull a couple more of these and just get it up to the 3 stars where I feel like they're pretty solid. It'll have more party damage than the Vow of Love then. Trosu, I actually got a couple drops. But what I really kind of want out of here now is Odin, because I only have this to 1 star, which is absolutely shocking. And since I'm so PvP orientated, it just sickens me because I really want to use it. But at 1 star, I just don't feel like I'm getting good bang for my buck. Whereas if I can get it to 2 star, that's when I feel like, you know, these UR vision cards are kind of really starting to ramp up. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get something like that. And last but not least here, Golem. I don't even have it starred. Love this card. So many things I want to use it for. Just can't use it. And I need to max this out. But I've kind of stopped using this a bit because I generally prefer Leona's Castle. I think that's basically... Oh, Shiva, yeah. This I really want. I have it to 1 star. I need to get it to 2 or 3 stars, I feel like, for what it's going to do. And what I actually want to do here is, even though I don't really build evadey units, I actually have units with quite a lot of luck on them, Delita again being one of them. And I saw like someone on Reddit refer to this as like a pseudo evade team, where, you know, you're not like using evade abilities, but their stats are generally high enough that if you kind of like boost them with this, they actually do become quite good at evading, and I'd love to give that a try. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but you know, that with the luck vision card, I feel like I could have some fun with, and that's what the game's all about, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's basically where the account is at. And I think now we're going to jump into our polls, and I just did a little very sloppy quick infograph. No, maybe not an infograph, it's just a piece of paper with shit on it. This is what we kind of want from our free polls. So we want Ayaka to try and get her to limit break 5, so we don't have to spend the medals. We'd always welcome Ziza shards for the TMR. Rain, I'll take a couple of... I'm getting a little bit greedy here. I'll take a couple of pulls on him. You know, get him up to a usable level. Rairiru, oh my god. Jesus, I'm not going to start the video again. Just pretend I said it right, please. Rairiru. Okay. I worked on him. He was actually one of the original units that I used when the game kind of launched. And I just kind of want to finish him off. I want to see if I can build up my Stadio a bit, because I've got Lucia, I've got Frederica, and it kind of just appeals to me just to make a full kind of ranged gunner team. I think that would be fun. I don't know what I'd use it for, but just kind of cool. So I'd like to get him built up. And then Dario. I don't have a lot of him. I think I've got a long way to go, but I'll always welcome his shards because I really want his TMR. And why I want his TMR is because I want to put it on Warrior of Light. I want to use that in conjunction with the Mediana buff, and basically I want to just make him stop and spam quite a lot. I don't feel like I'm missing out because I'm currently using Gafgarian's TMR on him, and the Confusion proc is nice. But because I'm trying to build up AP, I'm going to be obviously auto-attacking less, and it's going to kind of lose a little bit of value, I feel, there. So, yeah, let me just have a quick look at Dario. What do we need from him? So we have him at limit break 2. Yeah, so it's still a long way to go, but, you know, I'll take the shards. And finally, just for the vision cards, this one I can't actually remember the name of, which is really silly. Do I still have it open? Yes, I do. Let me just scroll up. I know you can't see this. I know some of you are probably Fleeting Blossom Banquet, I think it's called. That might be a bad translation, but yeah. That's also AP up party ability, so I'd quite welcome that. I think that's going to be really nice. And then hopefully we can get to a spot where it's like 2 of our units in Arena have like a Ziza Bells effect, without actually having to have Ziza Bells. And I think like a lot of this is just spamming abilities, you know, it's does a lot of work on its own regardless of everything else in the team. So I'd like to kind of fool around with that if nothing else. That's just Dario's acquired AP up by 30%, which is quite strong. Yeah, so that's basically that. And then, as I said earlier, Ifrit I need to get him up another star. Golem I'll always take, need to build that up. Odin I would love for Arena Guild War. Shiva I want, and I'll always take Echoing Screams as well. I don't actually use this card at the moment because I generally find Secret Orders in a lot of situations is actually better. The Spirit Down doesn't really affect me because I generally only go for kind of physical teams. So yeah. Right, let's jump into our pulls. We have 70, or 7 sets of 10. I got greedy earlier on in the campaign and pulled, I think, 6 or so. I just couldn't help myself. But you know, that's fine. We don't want to make a 2-hour video anyway. So yeah, let's go. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, it'd help if I actually click this other button. So let's see what we get. Let's turn this off here for now. And summon. And you know, even if we get nothing, there's still free pulls, so I can't really complain. I'm not disappointed about Brown Books. Brown Books have given me some of the best units and vision cards I've had in the game, so you know. Yeah, look, there we go, up to the goals, that'll do. And you know, maybe it'll jump. I always feel like, you know, Hiroki, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong as well, I can't even remember. But I always feel like he's a bit of a genie, you know, he rubs the lamp for us, and a lot of these tend to upgrade. Now that I said that, I'm going to be absolutely fucked because nothing's going to upgrade, so I don't get jack shit. There's a few other units that I wouldn't particularly mind getting, like Vanera and stuff, but they're not really high priority for me. So let's have a look. What's this? Yeah. And Shadowlynx. Okay, so Shadowlynx is actually one of those units that I don't particularly like have on my need to build list, but I'll happily take because I've really got her close to Limit Break 5 as well due to the bingo. So that is actually okay. At least we'll get some use out of it. And here's all our dupes, which we're going to see a lot of. And let's go mixed. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're on pull 8. And summon. So let's see. I think we're getting a silver book. Ah, yeah. Guessed it. And it's a vision card, and if you saw my list, obviously a lot of the stuff on there was vision card wants, so let's have a look. Hopefully that'll upgrade. We don't really need any MR vision cards at this point. We kind of have everything, and we kind of have so many tokens from the shop to actually buy and upgrade them that, yeah, it's all just fodder at this point, really. So let's skip through all this crap, and let's see what happens here. Oh! There we go. Okay. So, what do I have again on my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good chance to get something that we really want. And maybe there's something I've forgotten about that I want, but we'll see. So, Ted. Yeah, not bad. I mean, I'm not going to get a huge amount of use out of it, but it's a good card, and it'll go nice with my Lucia, so yeah, I can't really complain. That would have been like getting the Shadowlynx of the vision cards. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy enough. I don't know, I might be able to get that up another level now, because I think I pulled one of those a while back, and the card on my account is pretty low. So let's go again. Let's see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so silver book again, I think. Yeah. Love these silver books. And we might get a little spin here. Little spin. No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're still going to get an upgrade. I can smell it in the wind. It's probably going to be one of these blues. Upgrading, but okay. So let's click through the fodder. Boom, 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 boom. And I think this is our third pull. And so far we've got a 2 for 2 for stuff we can use. Nothing on our like big desire list, but it's still pretty good. And Grace. Okay. So I guess that's kind of our first pull where we don't really need anything. Do I have Grace maxed? I'd like to have her maxed, if not, because she's actually quite good. Yeah, I obviously don't. I was actually watching I think if you kind of watch as many content creators for this game as I do, there's a video of a guy using a Grace tank and stuff in top 100 arena, and I actually think that's fucking awesome. Because I like to see different stuff, there's only so many bloody Vanera and wall teams, and I know I'm guilty, I use meta units and stuff, but I like to see the change, so my hat's off to these people, because they're badass. Right, so let's go again. So far, I'm pretty happy, and I think I got some good stuff in the first 6 pulls I did off stream as well, so that's not too shabby. Silver book again, let's have a look. Might get a little spin action. It's funny, the units I always like to get, but I kind of almost want the vision cards more, because I've got a decent... so, set to oh, I thought that was the... obviously not, because it's not on UI, but I thought that was the AP card, which would have been really, really nice. So this will skip through. I think the last one's going to upgrade to gold anyway, because that's what the book usually represents, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so let's have a look. Ramada again. Pretty sure I have her pretty built, or they're broken anyway. So yeah, Jesus, look at all this fodder. Well, I think everything on this was a dupe, was it? Free pulls. Don't get greedy, man. Don't get greedy. Okay, so I think we've got two pulls left, and then we've got another 2 over the next 2 days, which will tie into another video. So let's have a look. Do silver book again. That's nice. That's nice. Guaranteed MR. Maybe we'll get a spin. Little spin. Little spin. No, okay, that's okay. You know, you'll give it to me. Give it to me at the end. Give it to me at the end. That's fine. So let's go skip through the fodder. I wish you could kind of just skip all the blues or something. You know, God, I've opened so many of these, and I know they're all just dupes at this point. So let's get that out. Let's get that out. And let's get our little UR upgrade here. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is Ravius or Ravius. What's her name? Ravius, I think. That's cool. I'll take that. She's a cool unit. Like the story. Probably won't build her up anytime soon, but nice to have for the collection. And for our last pull, we're going to get like 10 URs, right? That's what's going to happen. At least it wasn't a dupe, because I think everything else bloody was. Okay. And you know what as well? I get, before I pull this last pull, I am so lucky with my pulls on banners, because I never bring the recommended amount of Visior. You know, like a lot of people save up, you know, kind of over 30, around 50 or so thousand, and I'm always kind of like walking in my shoddy, you know, bag on the stick with like about 20k, 24k or so. I'm a cheeky fucker because I expect that I'm going to get these, and I always do. So, you know, even if this gives me all blues, you know, I don't care. This is all free, as I said. It's all bonus stuff, but it's nothing that I need for the accounts. So go on, let's see. What do we get? Silverbook again, okay. So up we go. He's got it spin. Nope. Let's have a look. Okay. I think that top crystal is going to upgrade to UR. I just feel like it is. I think we have that max now, which at one time I really, really wanted. I think stuff that's going to swing back around when that's going to be needed there, and it's always nice to have. Alright, let's see, what do we get? Nope. Trace. Okay, we'll take that. Can we LB5 her yet? I feel like we should be pretty close. 20. No, still a bit of work to do on her. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. I'm going to cut the video here. Didn't really get anything. Did we get anything off our list? No. Not even Ryu. I don't know. I used to get this guy so much. Ryu. And yeah, suddenly he just stopped appearing for some reason. No Dario's. So it looks like we're probably going to use those soul medals on Ayaka in a few days and get her to 99. And Rain's just going to have to wait a little bit longer, which is a shame because I really, really want to use Rain, especially now that I have Delita. But I have to kind of, you know, put the brakes on and work on the units that I'm actually actively using. I think that's the smarter plan here. If you think otherwise, by all means let me know. And again, Guild is still recruiting. We did get into Plat 2. Well done, guys. Really, really chuffed with you all. A lot of hard work, by the way, because a lot of our players are free to play. Big shout out to Urist. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. This guy's been with the guild for nearly as long as I can remember, and he is like free to play, and he just knows the game really well. He knows his opponents. Just a really, really good player. Have a lot of respect for him. Always does well. Generally, always does really well. I mean, obviously, you're not going to 6-star all the time, but he's solid. And I think he's still using him once in his party as well. So yeah, he just knows what he's doing. So yeah, badass. Well done to everybody though. We're gonna get Plat 1. I know this is nothing like game breaking, and there's people much higher, but I think for what we have and what we're doing, we're doing pretty well. So yeah, eyes on the prize, guys. Anyway, with that said and done, I'll catch you all later. Tomorrow's match day, so we'll probably have a look at something during the week with that. Until then, take it easy. Fruit Guru out. Bye.